Welcome back to Library's YouTube channel. In today's class, we'll be learning how to make this beautiful round shoulder multiple ruffles. It's a very simple tutorial and it's beginner friendly. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. Okay, so the first measurement you need to take is wherever you want to place this design. In this case, it's going to be placed around the shoulder. So you need to take your round shoulder measurement. So for me, that's around 42 inches. So the 42 inches, I'm going ahead to use it to cut out my foundation fabric. So I'm using a doll face fabric for mine. So you just put your fabric on fold. I put mine on fold by 4.5 inches, and then I sew it and then turn it out. So that's the width. The width is going to be around 9 inches before folding, and then the length is going to be your round shoulder measurement, which in this case is 42 inches. So I'm gonna head to sew this and turn it out, and it's going to be my foundation fabric. So I'm going to set this aside now and bring in my main fabric, which is the organza fabric. So for this project, you need a lot of organza fabric, especially if you want it to be really full. But I'm just going to be using about 1.5 yards for this. So when you're making yours, you just need to increase the fabric that you're working with, and then that will give you something fuller. So because this is you want this to be really full and not transparent, because organza fabric is very transparent. So you can see if you fold it just twice like this, it's still going to be a see-through fabric. It's not going to give you that thickness that we are seeing. So to make it a little thick, what you need to do now is to fold it like 4 times. Okay, so now you're going to fold it twice first, and then after folding it twice by the yard, okay, if you're working with 6 yards, you are going to be folding it on 6 yards, so that by the time by the time you're done folding, your length is still going to remain the 6 yards, and you have something enough that is going to go around your shoulder. So after folding it the first time, I'm going to fold it again, and now I have 4 folds. So now that I have 4 folds, you can see that I have something thicker. So after folding it 4 times like this, I'm going to sew it on this open part, not on the folded part. I'm going to sew it on this open part so that I can turn it out from one of these pieces, so that I can have something neatly finished. So now I'm going to go ahead and sew close this open part after arranging it well. Then after sewing it, I'm going to flip it and turn. So I have gone ahead to sew it on one side. So what I'm going to do now is to open it up now and then turn it out. So after turning it out now, you can see how neat it is, and I still have my 4 layers. So the first thing I'm going to do now is to shift this same area where I have joined it. I'm going to shift it to the middle like this. You can go ahead and hold it with a pin so that it doesn't shift, and then I'll start making my markings. So now this is the right side. So depending on the amount of fabric you have to work with, like I explained, or how the height that you're aiming to get for each of your ruffles, let's just call it ruffles. So you can use between 8 to 6 inches. Okay, so 6 inches is going to give you 3 inches by the time you fold it. So the height is going to be around 3 inches, but if you're working with 8 inches, you're going to be having a height of around 4 inches. So if you need a height of around 5 inches, that would be like 10 inches, but that means you're going to need more fabric as well. So now my fabric is little, so I'm just going to look for something that will give me multiple folds so that we can see what I'm doing very well. So I've checked my length now, and it's about 60 inches. So I'm just going to use 6 inches so that I can get 10 folds out of this. So you can see I am marking it from here now. I'm marking my 6 inches, and then after that I'm going to mark the next one, which is 12. That's 6 inches interval, and the next one is going to be around 18 inches. Okay, So now from there I'm going to mark the next one, which is 24. So please bear in mind that 6 inches may be a bit small. So if you don't want it, if you don't want yours to, the height of yours to be this small, all you just need to do is to work with around 8 inches, so that you can have a height of like 4 inches by the time you are done. Okay, so now after doing my markings, now I'll go ahead and take it to the sewing machine so that I can run gathers on it. So all my markings are done now. I'm going to take it, I hope you can see the markings. Okay, so now where I have marked on all of these markings, I'm going to run a gather stitch now, and then I'm going to gather it to the width of my foundation fabric. So the width of my foundation fabric is about 4 inches like I measured, and this is around 12 inches. So I'm going to gather this to around 12 inches. So depending on how much you want your gathers to be, if you don't want to gather so much, instead of using 4 inches, you can use up to 6 inches as the width of your foundation fabric. But I want it to really give it that puffy effect. That's why I want to gather this much. So now I'm going to run my gather stitch on all of these lines now, and then I'll bring it back for us to continue. Okay, so I have done my gathers. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to bring in the foundation fabric, and then I'm going to measure the intervals that I want. But because this is not going to go around the hem, I just have about 10 ruffles there. So I'm going to measure the center part, and then I'm going to centralize where I'm going to be placing it so that it can be in the center part. But in your own case, you're going to measure it to full what you have round your shoulder. So now the intervals that I'm working with here is going to be around 1 inch interval. You can also work with half an inch or 0.75, but because I want it to be big, to be a little bit big at least, so that we can see what I'm doing, I'm just going to leave it at 1 inch. So you see, I'm going to mark 5 to the right, and then I'm going to mark another 5 to the left because I just have 10. Okay, so now what I have marked, I'm going to make it into a straight line so that it's going to make this easier for me to sew when I get to my sewing machine. So I have marked my straight lines like this, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. So after that, I'm going to bring in the gathers that I have already made and sew. So for the first one, you're going to flip it like this and then sew. So after sewing it like this, by the time you flip it over, it's going to be clean on the outside. So you sew it to the first one like this, and then the next one, you're going to place it on your next 1 inch mark, and then you sew it down. So after sewing it down, you look for your next marking again. I hope you can see this. After locating your next marking, you place this next one on it and sew. So that is how you keep sewing. So what I was talking about, remember I used 6 inches. So this height that I have now is going to be just 3 inches. That's from here to where this stops. So if you want yours to be higher, you just increase the measurement that you're working with. So now I'm going to complete my 1 inch markings now, and then I'll take this to the sewing machine, and then I'm going to sew it. So the first one, I'll flip it like this, so that by the time I flip it over, it's going to be clean. And then I'll go ahead now and place this and fill up the markings that I have. Okay, so I have filled up most of the spaces. So once you sew it like this, you are going to use your hand to spread it out. Okay, so you spread it out so that you can have something fuller. So this is what I have so far, and you can see how full and thick this is looking. So now I have 3 left. So the same way I cleaned up this first one, before I finish the 3, I'm going to this last one as well. I will sew it like this instead of sewing like this, so that this part is not going to be showing. I'm going to place it like this and sew. So after sewing now, the next 2 that I have, I'm just going to place them just like I explained, and then I'm going to sew. Okay, so I have sewn everything now, and then what I'm going to do now is to spread out the rest as well. So like I said, I have something really, you can see how small the last one was, so you can see how full this is looking. So this is what you need to do to fill up all of this space for your round shoulder measurement. Okay, and then you're going to cut off all of this thread. So I'll just go ahead now and tag this to the mannequin so that we can see how it is looking on the mannequin. And then this is what it looks like on the mannequin. You can see how much ruffles that we have here. So I just placed it on one side because I don't have enough. So you need to fill it up on all of these spaces that you have so that you can have something complete and full like this. I hope you enjoyed making this beautiful tutorial with me. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.